Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine, dandy. Let's give you the usual text, which is this and that. There we go. Our friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back for our next title. How about something less bloody, I guess. Well, gory. I don't know.
It's not
Westerns
gory,
are it's like Westerns kind of go different stories, but this is stick figures, so that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Except it doesn't.
It's not red, so that's completely fine, right?
Yeah, sure. In flashbacks to my Newgrounds days on Flash animations. Anyway, right. So you've chosen West of Loathing, correct?
Yeah, because I found the game so freaking funny, and it's been a while since I played it, so it's like, yeah.
Could do with some good humor.
Yeah. This is kind of unintentional, but it fits really well because this was one of the first games I played when I got my quote-unquote new PC that's now my 7-year-old PC.
So this will be your last.
Yeah, exactly. Which is kind of funny where it's like, yeah, I bought this new PC so I can finally play games that don't run anymore. It's a black and white stick figure game.
Your final swan song, shall we say. I wish I remember what my first pick was with my new PC. I genuinely can't remember. And you know it's with Steam libraries, it only updates when you last played, which means not the first time. I mean, maybe that data is there, I don't know. So I have no idea.
Maybe you can look it up like an external site.
Yeah. Probably. I'll have to look into that now, so I'll write that down later. Anyway, let me unmute you and then we can switch over.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, off you go.
And I always spent hours in the character creator to make myself look as much as myself.
Can you not tweak anything else, or is that just you?
No, that's you.
Okay, that'll have to do.
Yeah. Yeah, ready to get going.
Is there a difficulty for this, or do you just play it?
I think you just play it, and you get to pick your class.
Let's see, so Cowpuncher is the melee class. Yeah. Bean Slinger is obviously trying to be magic based. And Snake Oil looks more like an alchemist to me. Including gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yes, that alchemy is screaming to me.
Okay.
Let's see. Snake Oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You've heard snake oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I mean, yeah, fair.
I want to be a snake oiler.
And you wake up in your room.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's supposed to be one night, yeah, kind of
it. Oh god, there's a lot of title series in there.
Yeah.
Is there any? Yeah, not even for looking into this.
Yeah.
Walking stupid.
You get stuff from me, man.
What, now you can walk like a cowboy? Does it actually change your move? It does.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It does look stupid.
Hey, Russell, how you doing?
Caw!
I'm gonna miss you too, buddy.
Caw! Caw! Caw!
I think you probably should be the narrator, right?
I might be narrator. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand.
Maybe it's time for you to leave too.
You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the west.
I'm done with the 12.
No, the window's on the fourth screen. It's on the fourth wall. You can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's not the music in the game.
It actually mutes it. It's clever.
And yeah, you get this pretty much doing everything.
Why are you handstanding?
Because I'm walking silly.
No, there was walking. Why are you handstanding now? Okay, now wait. How are you controlling this?
I think it just randomly changes.
I just. Right, that movement style I recognize. You ever like fast forward a video clip like on a DVD and if a character's doing a running animation, they're just still framed?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Lection's Geometric, or whatever. Just the top page gives me a headache.
Yeah.
You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. You can read that.
Über die Anzahl der Primzahlen unter einer gegebenen Größe. It's about prime numbers. And how many there are at the specific size.
Oh, it's a math book. Oh, it's in German.
Yeah, it's in German.
You pick up one of your brother's weird books. You go ahead. I ain't doing German.
Über die Darstellbarkeit einer Funktion durch eine trigonometrische Reihe. And they spelled function wrong because it's spelled with a K in German.
They had one job and they fucked that up.
Yeah.
It's your kid brother's toy box. He loves stuff like this. It's a puzzle cube. I can solve those now. But can the player solve it? That's the question.
No.
Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple moves. Yay! You're not an idiot. You already solved it, and if you mess it up again, do it!
Not on my watch.
Come on! If you could solve half of it, you could solve it again. The fact that you actually solved a half-solved cube is impressive enough as is.
It's like 4 or 5 turns out, it's not that obvious anymore how to solve it anymore.
Your mom smiles warmly as you approach.
I'm leaving now, Mom.
We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present.
A present?
Yep, it's that book you wanted from Crimbo. I know it's early, but...
What are you going to do?
Who needs survival? Mix between picking locks and bartering. Knowing my experience of Skyrim, lockpicking is immensely useful, but knowing this is a comedy game, something tells me that's not ideal.
Okay, yeah, that's good bartering.
That's the one. Enjoy it. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can.
I will, Mom. Goodbye.
Can't be animated for the hug, though.
Yeah.
Your father morosely jabs at the haystack.
That hat doesn't fit you, Dad.
I'll grow into it.
Time for me to leave.
His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. What?
Thanks, Dad.
Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother.
I did. Goodbye, Dad. Hey, I found a needle.
Needle in a haystack. Yay! Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Hey, Rufus. Time for me to head west.
I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway?
I don't think it's fun.
Saying 3 is very rude. So I guess seek fortune, which is the logical conclusion.
Yeah. There's just an opportunity here, kid. If I'm gonna make something out of myself, I gotta go where I can make some meat. Also, meat is fun in this universe.
Of course it is. But it's dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home.
I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me.
Okay, if you say so. I still think you'd be dead by Crimbo. I guess Crimbo is Christmas.
Yeah. I think there's something like that. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I've kind of forgot that I have like their own words for stuff.
I'm sure in universe it'll be explained.
Or maybe not for you to forget. I'll miss you, Rufus.
Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm. Also, nerd! No time to screw around in the woods. Sorry. I'm just distracted like the amount of variety on those animations.
Yeah.
He's just barely...
I think I never turned it off. You can see like how annoying it gets, but I don't think it actually did.
He's just barely holding it together. It's probably best for him if you just go.
Good place.
Go west, young man. Looks like this isn't your first rodeo. Oh, New Game Plus. Would you like to skip the Boring Springs prologue and head straight to the dirt water? Any horses or partners you unlocked in any previous game will be available to you. And you'll start with 1,221 meat and some of the more important items from Boring Springs. That's up to you, man.
I think it's been so long and I also kind of remember it being nice. Also, I think that's just Skyrim, kind of like, oh, you're finally awake.
Ah, yeah, it definitely is. Hey, you're finally awake.
Trying to cross the border. You're trying to cross the border too.
The weird thing is, like, the amount of times I replayed Skyrim, I've had a particular mod that actually replaces how the intro plays out with like I think it was like an alternate script variant of the intro that got changed. So now my brain is just more accustomed to that variant and not the default one.
I just know the meme about it, as I never played Skyrim.
I would like, oh, whatever. You just skipped a credit sequence where your character rode a turnip cart across the Great Plains, and it's the sleepy town of Boring Springs. Highlights of the trip included. These are the names.
People.
Boom
I'm
over
sure
it.
those bits actually are.
I'm sure it was very important.
Mm.
Ooh, a turnip. You got a turnip. It's covered in grit. Buffalo cows, what's fucking good? You get a sign for anything you do. A sign on the door reads, "Gone drinking." Wait, is this guy walking right now? Oof.
Maybe. Oh, head to the bar first.
As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dagnabbit?
Well,
You can't drink in here without a hat. Take proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. It's like an umbrella thing, but for hats. You look through the hat box and find a battered derby. It looks like something you'd wear.
I'll grab it.
You grab the hat and put it on.
Thanks,
Pete!
Thanks, Pete.
He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller.
Yeah?
You're heading west. If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know.
Well,
No pressure.
alright, keep it in mind.
Strange old man.
Yes, say Pete.
Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, flour for, 4 flushing machines. Can't trust him no more than blasted rattlesnake. He takes a swig of his whiskey. He's definitely drunk. Can you change our hats?
It's that based normally.
It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it, that it's absolutely disgusting. I'm gonna look into it.
Look in it.
Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Oh, look more. You're now on your hands and knees, peering into filthy custard spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining in the bottom?
Get it.
You reach your hand towards the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trauma at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate.
I surrender.
You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water.
Search, of course.
Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations? You got a nasty ring.
Hooray!
I got something. I could sell that for 1 coin.
Yeah. See, it increases my stats.
Including your moxie.
Yeah.
These two are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. No, but you don't have any money.
Yeah, good luck.
I would help, but no.
Yeah.
You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." That's enough to buy some poker.
Yeah.
The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy.
Howdy, barkeep. Name's Plymouth.
What brings you to our little backwater?"
Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not taking my luck so far from home. At some point I will decide for a character voice.
I mean, you're just being yourself. Isn't that how this works?
Yeah, I guess. But I feel like I should at least try to pretend to have a bad southern accent, but
No,
I can't do southern accents anyways.
no. You're the stranger. Of course the stranger doesn't sound like he's part of this place.
Okay.
No,
We work around these parts.
Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater.
You mentioned errands.
Yeah, this Forsaken Burger's always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no accountant sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him.
Anything else?
Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere.
I can probably handle a goblin.
Much obliged. I'll lock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this.
I'll take care of it.
Why am I getting Resident Evil 7 flashbacks right now?
Sure. Howdy, I'm Plymouth.
Howdy, Plumber. I'm Horace.
Nice to meet you. What do you do?
I'm the town hostler.
Do you understand that reference?
No, I don't.
Fight Club.
Of course.
How's it working out for you?
Oh, those horses are just flying out the door.
Oh, business is booming. Nice.
No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't saw one in ages.
Oh. Is that why you're here drinking instead?
Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious cycle things.
Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left?
One, kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you.
Okay.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Well, that was almost a normal walk. I guess that never mind.
So what does the item she gave me do?
It was a pesticide of some sort. It's specifically for fungi. I think it's one of those use item encounters. Nurse brand whiskey. No good for drinking.
Yeah.
Alright, first combat. So, how much of this is a traditional RPG style here?
It's just turn-based RPG, and I'm not sure if we can survive this battle with just this item.
Well, you should probably try the pesticide thing. See what happens. Hey. It was meant for it. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done.
Yeah, I think upstairs.
It wasn't really doing anything though. It was just kind of hanging around.
Yeah.
Hell, I question how I even got in here.
They mentioned because like they spawn from spores, so
very unusual goblin stuff. Wee.
Howdy.
Howdy. Good to see you again, Plimer. You tip your hat to the bartender.
The goblin.
Thank you kindly, Plimer. I knew you was a stand-up fellow the moment you walked in here. She reaches under the bar. Oh, sorry. And grabs a bag of meat. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. You gain 200 meat. You tip your hat to the bartender.
Who's that lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug?
That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her.
What's that?
I lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it.
Ouch.
So I'm gonna pester her anyway.
Yeah. What is? I feel like at some point you could like level up, but I guess not yet.
I think you're too early in the game right now.
Yeah.
The woman glares at you.
Howdy, Susie.
Howdy. Cowboy's going to be searching in the spittoon for his teeth if he doesn't leave me in peace.
Okay, bye then.
Do you want to pick up your horse?
Yeah, it's like it's just very like remember it's like there's different companions you can pick up for this.
Well, it's no harm. I'm assuming you won't get shoehorned in or whatever. Yeah, shoehorned.
Yeah.
Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
How's business?
Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Maybe I can help.
Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, I'll go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them.
How many are there?
3. Here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. He draws 3 little pictures on your map. XYZ locations here.
Yeah. Why these places?
I think they're like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. I should send it back here. Homing oats.
How does that work?
They're special pigeon-infused oats.
Okay, we'll do. See you later.
All I'm thinking of as equivalent is the magic acorns from Santa Claus comes to town.
Probably, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, how can you tell what's naked?
Yes.
Let's see. Nothing unusual here. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts.
The what?
The sheriff, okay? Blasted signpaters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here that call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. He ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me.
Why don't you do it? You're the sheriff, after all.
I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping.
I can't give it a shot.
Why did you say that? Because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. Yay, we got a gun.
Yay. Deputize the gun.
You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map.
Got it. I'll be back with the door.
Also chair leaning. There's a reason I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
You fall back once, never again. I feel like you're gonna need to hold on to this for a while.
Yeah.
No reason to extract anything yet. Wait, go back to the sheriff. There's a glass on the floor. That's 25.
Absolutely right. Did I miss it?
I'll keep an eye out. Step right up, step right out. Braid's the name that trades the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid?
Howdy. Braid. What are you trading?
Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning Skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch.
I'll take some time off this needle.
Braid, which is so not his name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. You got some dynamite.
Yay.
Why do you keep stepping on it?
Because text.
That cactus is not a cactus.
Yeah.
You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you.
Howdy, Cactus Man.
Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill.
What happened to you, Bill?
Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen.
That's why they call you Cactus Bill.
No, that's just a coincidence.
Oh. Does it hurt?
Does what hurt?
You know, being a cactus.
Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation process inside the cactus part of me keeps me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess this is a mite boring.
Yeah, but...
It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have any newspaper or anything, do you?
I actually have.
You give him the newspaper you found in the basement of the saloon. Not much obliged, partner. Now, let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhill Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. I get the feeling you can find this without actually needing to do this, but...
Probably. Right out was at all mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill.
Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave.
The thing.
Now he blends in perfectly.
Yeah.
It's incognito. And I can see a spot where you need the shovel.
So, yeah.
I guess you should...
Yes.
you should probably go hand in the glass since you have it. And
I
maybe...
think I'm going to find more anyways, so...
Well, you might as well get the first one in. You might get a checklist for doing this.
Yeah.
You can just... Yeah.
Yeah. It's like...
If it's not important, then don't need to say it.
Yeah. It's like... You gotta draw a line at some point.
Gotta draw a line in the sand, man. This is where Bill said to look. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. Now to go back and dig up what was on the ground there earlier. There's still some meat here. You doing handstands helps you see things better on the ground.
Yeah.
Instructions for the cargo elevator. This mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. Posted on the wall behind reads XYZ of level. Where do you want to go?
Blasting cat. Sorry.
Oh, there's dynamic shadows going on here. These crates are labeled blasting caps. The period is part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Dang it, looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry them open.
Okay, just tell it. Oh yeah, I always love when games do that.
A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. Yeah, this is getting messed up over.
Yeah.
This looks dangerous.
Okay, then I guess we need tools to get a crowbar.
You could blow up the thing. You got TNT, don't you? It's a toolbox. Yeah, see, you didn't need to know pick locking at all, did you? But the needle was ruined in the oh, you used up a needle, I see. So if you knew lockpicking skills, I guess it doesn't ruin the needle? I'm guessing.
I think something like that, yeah.
You don't need it.
Like, it doesn't lock you out,
But you still need needles to compensate.
yeah.
Yay, blasting cap. For electricity.
It's good to say.
It was covered into explosions, which are awesome.
I'm not wrong.
There's a... Ah, and there's some explosive detonators. Plungers. There we go. Yeah, that's far enough. Fighting against your instincts. This makes you nervous.
Press it.
You press the plunger, nothing happens. You forgot to hook up the plastic cap. Okay, you succeed in putting yourself in grave danger.
Yay.
Home! Oh. Hang it. Where is it?
Cabin!
Yay, soundboard. And we found a horse. You see the dark horse, barely.
Here you go. It's okay. I'm a friend.
Nay. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you.
Relatable. Come on, don't be like that. Look, got some odds for you. Hey, not poisonous or anything.
Nay.
In retrospect, I guess it wasn't a very comforting thing to say.
Pat her on the nose. Nay.
Yum, yum.
Nay. She sidles away from you warily, makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow.
Come on, please. I guess look, they're fine, okay? See?
You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you're unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these aren't very powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave.
See? Perfectly fine.
You'd heard the oats? You take a handful of oats out of the bag and haul them out.
Okay.
Yay! Nay! The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose. But she doesn't actually flee, so that's something.
That's a good girl.
Nay! The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them, then she gestures something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. You turn back, she's gone.
Okay.
Gone into the shadows. You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there. Well, out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole, though you don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you could try reasoning with the rock. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. Well, we don't have enough dynamite, even though one would be enough.
Yeah. Let's see if we find what that meant.
Well, you got a couple of needles, but not enough.
Yeah.
You must... Snake!
Thanks.
It's a shiny rock. The snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy.
Yeah, how are you going to attack it?
Well, you're going to use your natural latent skills of capturing snakes or killing them. I don't know how it works.
I can just... I can pull out another snake and do snake and snake violence. I can just...
I shall use a snake to kill the snake.
Yeah.
You've slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murderer and Climber. And you collect venom and medicine.
Okay, so that's how I get it.
But is that in... It is in your briefcase, okay.
Oh, I never really read this.
I better read it now.
Yeah.
Dickerin. No idea what Dickerin is, though.
Hey.
Another snake.
Oh.
Chomp.
Why are you going first? It's unfair.
Because it's faster than you.
Yeah.
Oh, it is stronger, but you poisoned the snake.
It's like, oh, but do I mean it? Not.
I would... Okay. Does using the gun cost ammo?
No.
Or I thought it would. I mean, short work of that long snake.
I also think you regain all your... I think you also regain all your health during combat. Yeah. This is quite forgiving what that...
Yeah, just use the snake whip for now. Ooh. Is he gonna make it? That should do it, yeah. Of course, it's the bare minimum. Well, by logic of statistics, you're gonna win regardless.
Yeah.
Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. You're a crack shot. You can bullseye a bullseye at 300 paces. You can shoot a fish in a barrel, even if the fish is really small and the barrel's really big.
That is impressive.
This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some kind of crazy before.
I'll watch him.
Yeah.
Hey fella, I'm a friend, okay?
Yeah.
Cool, alright, cool. Don't freak out on me.
Hmm?
I don't know that.
You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in his socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. You carefully
boy.
and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his.
That's a good boy.
Mm.
Are you hungry, boy? Got a little treat for you.
Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny, or rather a yargle. Hopefully he's headed home and not into the 12th dimension.
Cool.
Dang it. Yikes. Ow.
It was
What's the, on the gear icon, that's the settings, obviously. It says new. What is that all about?
yeah, it's the stupid.
Ah, you can't turn it off.
Also, kind of my fault.
You never know. Wait, what happens if you do turn it on then?
Nothing.
Well, just leave it on then. Gotta make it appealing to everyone.
yeah, true.
Gotta make sure everyone can see it.
Fuck, I had automatically spending speed.
Ah, you had easy mode on. That explains it. Well, you're early in the game. It's fine.
Yeah. It's a bit bumpy.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can now designate a bit more appropriately. I can guess why you would want automatic XP using... If you like have 4 party members, whatever, you can't be asked to manage all that.
I think you only get like... Okay, it actually tells me to do a smart game. But,
Boneyard.
like, if we could pick good enough spells for stuff and now with more that I am.
But you're early in the game. These stats don't exactly
Yeah.
matter yet. Until much later, it's important. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy.
Mark.
Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Oh, I'm gonna dig this shit up then.
Okay.
Yarr! I be a pirate skeleton, rattly bones.
Split it then.
Ooh. Oh, thank God he ain't got critical damage.
Yeah.
You put a stop to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Oh, what, you don't get a hat from it?
Not all the time, sadly.
Oh, come on, a pirate hat, it'd be easy. It's got a new sword, if you can use it.
Yeah. And it doesn't do more damage than my crowbar, so...
Well, Half-Life has
Take
taught
that.
you well. The skeleton collapses into a pile of bones. Ah, there it is. Where is it, though? I can't see it. There's like a faint outline there or something. Devoted husband, beloved daughter, a baby.
Oh, that's dark.
And Babby. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously, so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily.
Hello there, General Horse.
Nay.
That's a little strange. How did you do that without opening your mouth?
I don't think patting her on the nose is going to do anything.
No.
You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you're going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Well, I guess I'll do it again. You hold out a hand...
Girl.
No, it was your turn. You were just...
Yeah.
It takes you a minute for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's bit the only one that starts usually now. It feels longer. Here you go, girl. Have some oats.
You hold out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Ugh.
Please don't look at me like that.
Snort. Yep, still cold. Still cold. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them.
What's the matter? Are you not spooky enough? I try to make all spooky. I guess you could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to kind of bounce with dirt.
No, if you put bone meal on it, it will just grow into a tree. Or some
Oh,
shit like
yeah.
that. This is Minecraft, we're running here. Winnie.
Yes, weird. Okay.
You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Yay! And with that, she slides away in the direction of town.
That was bizarre.
Well, we found all 3, so that's all good. Just gonna roll on out of here. And I guess you can go back to the main. No, not.
I mean, I could probably just go back.
Yeah, collect all your stuff now, and then you know.
Yeah.
I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. I guess he's got one for each thing, so just keep going.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Just keep going. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. So can you now claim your one horse that you were here for the first, the reason why you were here?
Yeah. Just that's something about an injury.
Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how. It's embarrassing. I was going to get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring.
Why would she do that?
Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office, so she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey.
Is that an actual nurse or?
I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I want the one with the crazy eyes.
Okay.
Hey, now we can clean up this town.
Yay.
Just like that suspicious rock wants to be picked up.
Yeah, I know this makes it out of place, especially if there are not many things.
Let's see. Yeah, you're one short. I'm sure there's some extra hay somewhere.
I can.
Hey, a mug. Maybe you can buy one. I don't know. Someone's gotta need some. You haven't really got a reason to buy with the meat yet, besides the poker. That's it. Actually, thinking about it.
Yeah. Maybe I found it at like the places where the gangsters are.
Just hand in the mugs first.
Yeah.
Hey. So what happens if you check the hat box? Can you change it out for something else?
Yeah.
What would you do with 2? I don't know. 2 hats would be pretty cool.
It's a fair point.
I know Team Fortress allows you to have multiple hats.
Whiskey the Rolly for you, Doc.
What brand?
Nurse Vicky, your favorite, I'm led to believe.
Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is greying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out the bottle.
Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy.
Who's the doctor here, me or you?
Okay, point taken.
Be ashamed to set off that TNT.
Hey, Doc, can I look at your books?
Sure, if you want to. Not they're gonna do much good in this doomed forsaken hellhole.
You should try being less cheerful, Doc.
You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Let's see. Legend of Curly's Meat, The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson, The Gobbleroid Tongues, a primer, Make Like a Tree and Leaf. Something tells me that last one is not a book.
Yeah, it's just leaving.
So make like a tree and get out of here.
Oh, okay. Good.
You survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all there. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin, sort of. That could have come in handy with the Goblin that was in the basement.
Yeah, but
go on.
Yeah, it's like I'm not sure if you could have gone there, but technically you could. Yeah. Oh well.
The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. The book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So, it's actually work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices.
Make like a tree.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I did not.
Stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive at cleaning, or she never cooks.
Yeah.
Dark Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe.
Is everything alright?
That depends how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out, and I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully.
So, what's the matter, Doc?
You almost said the thing. What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow, demons, dead man walking. Why don't you go ahead and pick one, and I'll drink to that.
Dead man walking?
You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons stagger around like puppets with half the strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living?
Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery.
It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind.
But how's that even possible?
It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up.
Patience.
Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is then coming back afterwards and looking for revenge.
That must be pretty rough.
Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands.
Yeah.
Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. Doc sighs exasperately. What now?
What's the deal with all the TNT?
It's so when I feel like I'm about to go, I can blow myself into bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back.
That seems drastic.
Drastic? Hell, no way am I taking the risk of becoming one of those things.
Enough, I suppose. Do you have any ideas causing the resurrections?
Well, I heard a rumor.
A rumor? What is it?
It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there is a fellow out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly sending magic out into the world somehow.
Magic like the beanslingers use?
I never heard of any beanslinger raising the dead. Have you? Her scowl deepens. That'd be one hell of a can of beans.
Okay. Yeah, you just have to talk enough to her. About the necromancer.
Assuming he exists, what about him?
Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him.
Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me.
Why not you?
A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid?
You're not that old. And if I are gonna pick someone to go up against the necromancer, it is someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way, Dr. White.
Doc Alice stares hard at you, and takes a swig from a bottle, saying nothing.
And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone.
She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head.
It's doing nothing anyway. It's looking yourself in a house full of Tintin, drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore.
She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head, slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself, chasing a rumor?
Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Heading along with me and maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him.
It's crazy. Impossible.
Possible like raising the dead is impossible.
Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. All right, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot.
Cool.
Yay! Didn't fix the drinking problem, but you know.
Yeah, we'll get there. You know, you can't do too many character arcs at once.
I guess now you can see if you can get the guy with his leg fixed. The woman glares at you.
Are you... does he co-range?
Koshran? I don't know. Koshrain? Cochran? Whatever.
Ah, okay, that's how you...
I don't know. It's like... How do you know my last name?
I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss.
Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. Saw it happen. So the whole damn thing couldn't do nothing about it.
Well...
Cows, right? I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore.
What happened?
There's a raid, see? Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me in the place when she passed.
Go on.
Well, I guess the passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago, it happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cow smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes, just like that.
What did you do?
There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Sorry.
She refills her mug from a bottle on the bar and doesn't reply.
What will you do now?
Head west, I suppose. Nothing keep me here, and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though.
Why not?
It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Yay, new location. Oh, off to get a rifle.
Yeah.
All the water in this trial has boiled away. Something behind the door is making some pretty awful noises.
I'd rather go through it anyways.
Looks like somebody was in the middle of fixing a knife. Yay! Knife!
And
better than...
No.
Of course it is. Those pies were not safe. They're bombs. You're made in a bomb factory. This thing looks angry. You're not going to make it to the safe without dealing with it.
I will deal with it.
I recommend shooting it.
Yeah. It's like cows don't count as animals apparently anymore.
Well, it's just a skull.
Yeah.
Hey. It's a good thing it's not locked.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, can you use it?
Probably better than what I have.
What's the outhouse? Does anything last?
I don't think about it, you probably can recruit a goblin if you don't kill it and actually speak to it.
Yeah, I get the feeling you probably could get around it. You find my rifle yet, stranger?
Yep, here she is.
Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name.
I'm Plumber.
Thanks, Plimer. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word.
Sounds good, Susie.
Okay, I think all that's left is the bandit place.
Yeah. Which I hope I get some dynamite, which should work.
There's gotta be a haystack around here somewhere. It's a beer barrel cactus. Drink. And another mug. Thud Frickler, the Frickler's gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Wake him.
What shall we do?
Wake him. You poke Thud with your boot. He slowly gets to his feet. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Thud is... Well, let's say he's no Rhodes Scholar. If we assume that it's 7 years from now, and that idiom makes sense, you feel bad about the idea of killing him. It's up to you, man.
Yeah, I just talked away.
You want to go home or rethink your life?
Yeah, but you don't want this life. Take a hike.
Okay, you're probably right. Thud stumbles off into the desert. He'll probably be fine.
Yay! I'm a good guy.
I'm a good guy. Yay!
People because they're bandits.
We might as well do the same for everyone, I guess. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Don't pass the soap. Don't drop it.
Yeah, it's like, you can pass it, but...
Just don't disturb him then. I guess he's not doing anything.
Like, you just don't drop it.
You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother, Wimpy. What's your play here? I guess talk to them?
Yeah. Howdy, boys. Fill me in.
This is your mistake. You didn't play the poker earlier, so you don't have the skills. The one without the eye patch raises an eyebrow at you. Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's Bimmy!
It's me, Bimmy, your brother.
He squints at you. Bimmy? He ain't Bimmy! I am too. Back me up here, Snipe.
I'm to back me up, your Snipe.
Snipe speaks up. Don't take but one eye to see what you're full of. Dead, man. They both reach for the guns. Ah, never mind.
Guess it's gonna get bloody.
Hey, at least you tried.
Yeah.
Throw the soap at them.
I can't.
And then make the rifle guys poison. Oh fuck. My one weakness, venom. Well, I guess. Use the crowbar on the barrel.
Yeah. Oh, I can just attack him. No, that still leaves me with. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay,
now
that's
you
damage.
just
That's a damage, yeah.
bang. Why did you do that? The leaders of... Oh, go on.
Because, like, just attacking with the crowbar would have taken longer regardless, because it needed 4 attacks.
No, the enemy shot the floor for some reason.
Oh.
The leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Hey, you tried... Diplomacy had failed, so it's not your fault.
Yeah, I tried.
I get the feeling if you learned poker, it probably would have been a different way of dealing with this.
Yeah. Because, like, this is the thing, there's a lot you can do in this game, and there's so much. I forgot that this game actually is quite...
It's like D&D.
Yeah, it's like it looks so simple, but there actually is quite a bit of
Hey, the door.
complexity in it, and I still don't have that.
Wait, hang on, you can wake up now.
I guess I can just time up.
Yes? You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, and hey, I wasn't done reading.
Oh, sorry, yeah. The sheriff can pick him up later.
Okay. I guess it's back to the sheriff.
Yeah.
The sheriff.
I get the dynamite somehow.
I'm sure you can get one somewhere else. Yay, a lock. Let's see. No, never mind.
Oh, we probably need the lock anyways.
I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on its hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are any Fricker boys left for me to round up?
Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job.
I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. He produces a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you. If you got the time, should be a lot simpler than the last one.
What you need?
Well, the freakers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock.
I just happen to have one.
Well, that'll do nicely. The sheriff puts the lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clashes into the cell. Oh, hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger? You got a needle handy?
Well, see what I can do.
You've unlocked the cell door, but I'll let the sheriff reclaim the key himself so he has something to do today.
Unlocked your cell for you.
The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it, and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thanking your kindness, stranger. If Warren Springs ever gets any more criminals, they better watch out. That's a good job you done. Done.
Don't mention it.
Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boren Springs.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Couldn't just get a deputy badge? Oh.
No, a replica.
Is that everything? Do you have like a quest log or something on your list?
Oh, that wasn't the next game, goddammit.
Time to claim a horse. Or you could play poker. Before you do that, you could play a round of poker.
Yeah. So,
You still asleep? Hand in your drinks.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay. Now for a game of poker.
Can I play?
They look at you nervously. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards, sloppily, and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. That's decent. I'd do better if I can actually see the cards visually, but...
Yeah. I get this isn't even Texas Hold'em, it's just like where you have 5 cards in your hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm going to use the best option I have.
All in! Sweat gushes from their faces as they each read the how to play poker card again, but eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot.
Okay, read them and reap.
You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3 king. The guy on the left has a full house, 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the guy on the right somehow got a straight flush 2 through 6 in hearts.
Once we're done.
You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points to the guy on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents, oh hey, look over there. They look, and when they look back, they don't notice the 10 meat missing from each of their piles. You collect your winnings and stand up. They thank you for learning the game.
I'm honorable.
I'm a good and innocent man. They don't have enough meat left to bother with. It looks like they're playing for spiders now. I think that's everything, I guess.
Yeah. I can go down, but I guess there wasn't.
You killed the goblin. They were innocent.
Yeah. Probably where you get the bird stick of dynamite from.
Don't you have it right now, or whatever?
I think I have 2.
I'll take the one with the crazy eyes, please.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta warn you, this horse has seen some stuff, but I'll sell him for 1,000 meat.
Is something wrong with him?
No, not as much. He's perfectly functional.
But
Well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snakes Gulch to chew on the loco weed that grows there.
and that makes him see crazy things.
I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway.
Well, I mean, I'll take him.
Thanks. Here's the keys. Safe ride. Ah, you can name him.
Yeah.
I need an appropriate, crazy name. Keith. Perfect. Yeah.
Yay.
Watch out for Keith. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot, free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map.
Okay. I think that's pretty much everything we can do because I don't have another dynamite.
So yeah, I guess depending on each run, depending on your choices can determine what kind of equipment you can get. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave?
Yes.
Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you?
Your choice.
Ooh. Well, I'm not taking Crazy Pete. We already got one level crazy, and that's Keith.
Yeah. There can be competition between those two.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards the Doc, although I feel like Susie's got her own story that she needs to tell on her own, pretty much. I think the Doc needs some redemption.
Okay. Good.
You knock on Alice's door and tell her it's time to go.
It's real.
You consult the Southwest West map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Sorry, wording. So we got two choices, or is it just one direction?
I think you can just set that for them right now.
Day 1. The first day of the rest of your life. Alright, cool. Ah, you can treat him. Just Glark. He makes unique noises too. What's she doing?
What's up, Doc?
If we're going to look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries.
Makes sense. Do you know where they are?
Yeah, I did some research into the territory's cemeteries a while back.
Territory cemetery?
To see if there was a pattern. You okay? Okay, it wasn't just me.
Sorry.
It wasn't just me about the phrasing. Anyway, there's one not too far from here.
I think this is also like, I think this is a quest log. Okay, yeah. Am I forgetting something?
Alice says you should see the bartender about renting the room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice to have a base of operations. Okay, so your partner is just for quest stuff that you may have forgotten or haven't encountered yet.
This does something.
Right.
Something.
Right. Is there a manual saving? I need to know that, or is it pure auto save?
I guess be auto save because you think it just as soon as you go into the main menu it saves.
Okay. Right, do you want to stop here? I feel that's long enough for a session.
Yeah, I think we can just
Yay.
some at least
The clerk clears her throat.
Hi, are you the sheriff here?
No, we don't currently have a sheriff.
I could be the sheriff, maybe.
Do you have law enforcement experience? How about this? Shows the badge.
Not really.
Have you been to sheriff school?
No.
Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here?
No.
Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff?
I just assumed.
You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day?
Well, when you put it that way.
She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerican job.
sorry.
Okay, like I said, happens all the time.
Need any help until you find a new sheriff?
Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. She points behind her and off to the right, respectively.
Okay.
So, honorary sheriff, I guess. It's a wanted poster. No, wait, you misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Poster reads, Wasted, the Strappy Hat Gang, for grand theft paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon, 1,000 meet. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Want to go after them?
Yes.
Yay. It's a wanted poster. Hang on. It's a wanted poster. A wanted poster. Its accuracy is important.
Read it.
It says, Wanted! The House in the Desert Gang. For mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the house in the desert, 500 meet. Hang on a minute. You wonder if the house is named after them, or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least the location is unambiguous. Want to go after them?
Yes.
You take note of the location of the house and resolve to bring the house gang to justice.
Actions.
Hey, there's your dynamite.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need a shovel, that's good. You should probably sell anything that isn't usable.
Oh, yeah.
Which something tells me half of the stuff ends up being needed for some story reasons.
Yeah.
I
think
you're not going to need that saber, do you?
Okay, this. Okay, then. Well. Yeah, it's like I have
you can't
selling items in
yeah,
that
you
game.
can't tell which stuff is going to be used for some quest line or some shit. Also, perfect stopping frame there.
I didn't even realize that I'm in this picture. Nice.
Judging by how the game's going to work, I don't think you need a healing item yet. But
yeah, and I think I can also make some healing item.
You can. You should probably start making some. I'm guessing if you level up, you can probably make a high tier variant of these things, which that probably is the whole point of your class, by the way.
Part of it. Ooh.
This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in society, I guess. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko.
Inspected.
Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But the spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit.
Inspected.
Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates.
So it's good, right?
No, that's bad because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years' worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out.
Such it.
You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth.
Yeah.
Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving.
Keep searching.
You found something. You found a tacky, filth-colored porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you still be able to have any, and you hate them. Are you proud of
Hey.
yourself?
Oh god, this actually doesn't go with my build.
Fuck!
Hooray!
Hooray! That interaction right there feels like if I was hosting D&D, that is exactly what I would be saying. He's like, are you sure you want to do this? This thing is absolutely disgusting. They ain't worth the benefits.
It's like, alright, now I gotta do it.
The only reason you do it is because it's an option.
Yeah. And I think this is like how I got introduced to this game.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I saw the Markiplier video of him of every spittoon.
like everything like you recorded from my colleague, and it's like stick figure games, like it's really fun, and it just like put me the Wikipedia like of the first spittoon and send it to him. It's like, okay.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Ooh,
but yeah,
bigger overworld.
Yeah, it's like this
So that was
game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was just like the prologue. Shit.
Yeah, like this was just the tutorial area. Like this game is there's been stuff going on than you would assume in the first thing, and it's nice.
Alright, better stop here.
Yeah. Yeah. I do have to stop here. But yeah.
Alright.
Best of Loathing. I think really under the radar games, like fun.
Alright, cool. Right. There's the thumbnail preview. Alright, cool. Right, that'll do for a stream. So yeah, check back on are we good Wednesday?
Yeah, good Wednesday.
Okay. I have to make
not
sure.
Sure Thursday because one of my sister's birthday, so
Of course, yes. Alright, yeah, cool. Right, yeah, so check back Wednesday for more West of Loathing. So till then, bye all.